What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and I am here with an unboxing. This is not a new game, but it is an expansion from one that I already have. This is Zombicide Wulfsburg. This is expansion 4 Black Plague. I managed to catch this on a really good deal on eBay, and it's actually a sealed copy, which is pretty cool. Not Kickstarter edition, just a regular retail edition. I've really enjoyed Zombicide Black Plague. Massive Darkness, you guys have seen this played on the channel as well. I've really enjoyed it. So I thought when I saw it, originally I was not going to get this because I thought I don't know, but I ended up deciding to go for it, and part of that was Green Horde. Since I got Green Horde, I thought, you know, that would be more minions, or not minions, more, you know, zombies, and, you know, just something different to add to the game. And so I wanted to just go ahead and get it. That way I had everything, at least the base games and the expansion. So I'm not a huge, just to talk Zombicide for a minute, I'm not a huge fan of the artist boxes. Some of them are pretty neat. Survivors, I know you guys have heard it called Survivorcide, and I'm kind of in that camp a little bit, just because, you know, they make all these boxes with like 50 million survivors, and while I do like diversity in survivors and lots of different skills and different ways to play, when you break it down, while there is a significant number of skills, there's not really as much diversity in that as I'd want. It's just kind of reskinning the same skills with a different name sometimes. And since I'm not a painter, then, you know, having all those survivors doesn't really excite me. I would rather have scenarios that are harder, more complicated, more things to do, more detailed scenarios that to expand the game, than just have, you know, 65 different people to play to choose from, because to me that's neat, and if I was strictly into miniatures, then I would probably be really excited about that, but I really want more gameplay. And so we're going to see what Wulfsburg's add. I know it adds a couple of different new things, but I've never played this. I've actually, other than just a couple of pictures on the internet when it first came out, didn't really even look at it, so this is going to be very new for me. So here's the back. We're going to basically get some, looks like a bunch of wolves. Well, looks like we're going to get a bunch of wolves, and of course some more player boards and heroes, and cards. Let's see, we get 26 miniatures, which is a Wolf Abomination, so that's kind of nice to have another Abomination. 4 survivors, 21 zombie wolves, some more game tiles, which looks like it expands it to 1 to 10 players is what it looks like, which is kind of neat. 32 trackers, 32 minis, so some more equipment cards, and then of course the zombie cards. So again, it's not a huge expansion, but you know, I did get, it does add more players, and it adds some more. I like something other than just having like the basic walkers and runners and fatties. I like that kind of diversity in my monsters. The only thing that I will say good, that I do think is cool about the artist boxes is that you can get more necromancers, and there's some, you know, different ways to play with a bunch of necromancers. So I do like that, but to me it's not worth it to buy all those artist boxes just to get the necromancers. But that's just me personally. Alright, so what do we got here? We have the rulebook, and I'm flipping through it. There's some new rules apparently with line of sight, if I remember correctly. These towers, the building zones are marked, all other in these zones are, yeah, so basically you can like kind of look out over stuff, if I my understanding. you can see in through things. So that's kind of cool. And of course we have some more equipment. Not surprising. And then we have a few new scenarios that are utilizing, like this scenario for example utilizes that tower here, so that's cool. I like that. Yep, not really anything different, just more options. And of course now you've got the updated priority, so you can see that the Abomination and target priority Fatty Abomination, Wolf Abomination are number 2, and the zombie wolves are actually after the runners now. And Fatties and Abomination have 1 action. The Wolf Abomination, wow, has 3. That is not good. He just requires 3 and worth 5 experience points. The zombie wolves have 3 actions. Ooh. But they're only 1 hit to kill. Wow. That is pretty cool. So, rulebook. Then we've got these 4 tiles. So you'll notice that obviously there's going to be more than 2 tiles needed for those scenarios that you saw, and that is because those scenarios it requires the base game. So most of those tiles are the original core game tiles, and then these tower tiles are just kind of added onto that, or replaced. I guess maybe they replace. I don't know what the numbers are going to be like. I guess it's going to add to is what it's going to do. I'm trying to get this off the best way I can without damaging these boards, because this shrink wrap is like, it's on there pretty good. If I can just, there we go, just get in one little corner and I can work it out from there. Alright, cool. I wish I had a good storage solution for Zombicide. Of course, with this box, I might be able to make something where I can keep all the minis in one box. I'll have to think about that. So here's the tiles, double-sided tiles, and then these are the rooms. So this is all open with stairs, the door, the street, and then this is actually a room, and then this is where you could see off in a zone. And so some of these you'll notice have like the room placement is different, or like this tile has 2 rooms, and then this one has just like one in the corner. So there's the tiles. Then we've got our pack of starter equipment, so more starter equipment for our heroes. So Mana Blast, short sword, short bow, so those are all pretty standard. Axe of Carnage. Add an additional success on each melee action resolved with this weapon. Ooh. And it does 2 damage, so that's cool. Sword, 2 points, 2 points, so there's 3 2-point weapons right there. Chain Lightning. Combat spell. If you roll a 6, you get an extra die. That's cool. Chaos Longbow, 4 more hits on a ranged action with this weapon. Dragonfire. Ooh. So you have to have oh wow. And it's 0 to 3, so you got extra distance with it for range, and you don't have to have a torch. Just trying to find some of the neat ones. Dragonfire Blade, if you discard it, it's basically like having a you throw it into the dragon bile. It's like having a torch. That's cool. Oh, this is even better. Of course, this requires you to be all the way in the red, but Flaming Greatsword. One action, ignite bile at range 0 to 1, Dragonfire. So that is pretty cool. Yeah. So I won't read all those. I'll leave some of those for you guys to discover on your own. And then we've got, of course, our zombie cards. Let's see here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Oof. Oops. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow. So basically, of the 8 cards, these 6 are nothing but the wolves. And these 2, with the exception of the blue, are wolf abomination. Interesting way to do it, as opposed to mixing them up. Then we have our new player colors. Don't know how well those are going to go with the colorblind, because, well, I can tell the difference. They do not look overtly different. And oops. Oh, this looks like it's supposed to hold. Oh, okay. Well, that little insert doodly doo-wop came out. That's interesting. Those sit in there like that. Okay. And then, of course, we have our 4 trackers here. Classic trackers, nothing special or different there. 4 more heroes. Let's open those up right quick. Oh, goodness. Don't rip it. And don't cut it. Don't cut it. Don't cut it. Makes me nervous, y'all. Alright, here we go. Goodness. All that pulling and getting hardly nothing out. I don't want to bend these cards if I don't have to. Horrible at this part. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on now. Right there at the end. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah. Let go. Alright, so we have Morgan. Reaper I don't know what that is. Spellcaster, Bloodthirst, damage melee, +1 to natural magic. Reaper Combat's the only new skill, but I don't know what it is. You can hold armor or a dagger in the armor slot. Ariana, jump, +1 action, +1 free move action, +1 free melee action, +1 die combat, +1 die 2 dice roll range, spellcaster. So jump is the only one that I'm not sure there. Everything else is normal, and you can hold a hand crossbow instead of armor if you need to. Carl, he's got marksman, which I'm not 100% sure, and he can hold a fireball instead of armor. And Theo has sprint, and he can hold a sword instead of armor. So there you go, pretty cool. So that's the 4 heroes. And then we have, is this just like, what is this? Okay, well, I'm assuming this is supposed to be a combination of filler and maybe a really bad attempt at a dice tray, I think. Wow. Alright, so next let's take a look at, let me get this stuff out of the way a little bit here so we can see the minis. Now these minis should be much higher quality than a recently done set of minis that we looked at, which was the Secrets of the Lost 2 minis. Those were, shall we say, rough. Alright, let's open this baby up. Release. Oh, they got their tape on it. Simone likes their tape. There we go. Okay, so I'll just show you one of these because all of these are the same. So there, it's a Wolf Abomination. Pretty good. That's kind of hard to tell. You can kind of see some of the details, like there's a big chunk missing out there, 3 scrapes right there. Looks kind of mottled. So that's pretty cool. Then the Wolf Abomination with his hair on his back. That's pretty neat. Again, a lot of detail. And he's got 3 points of contact on the base, which is going to make him not wiggle, which is good. Cool. Oh yeah, I'll put one of these out just for size comparison there. And then we have our 4 heroes. So there's our archer with a sword. He's got pretty good detail on the face. Lots of detail on the back for sure. Alright, and then we've got a very wide. This is our swordsman. I think this is Carl. Oh, look at that. He's got a wolf pelt. Oh, that's what that is. He's got a wolf pelt on the back. Well, that's pretty freaking cool. That's neat. Alright, then we've got a crossbow there. And finally, Morrigan. I like that skull in the front. That's pretty neat. And just kind of a cape and a couple of swords there. So cool. That is Wulfsburg. Like I said, not a huge expansion, but it did add some neat things with the towers and a handful of heroes and another Abomination, which I did like because it's nice to have a little bit of variety, which is why in Green Horde I did the Kickstarter, because I wanted to have that variety. Kind of the same reason I did Max of Darkness, because I wanted to have that variety for the roaming monsters. So there you go. That is a Zombicide Wulfsburg unboxing, and I know this, like I said, this isn't new, but it's new to me, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you get to play Zombicide, or you've played this expansion, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, so I will know what to expect. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. I am the Board Game Roamer, and I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video. Bye, guys.